Hey everyone, it's Dr. Bittercar. We are playing through Warcraft 1 Remastered, Orc Campaign. This is episode 6, Sunnyglade. And boy, oh boy, did I struggle with Sunnyglade. This is where the difficulty curve, I think, really picked up. This video is, well, you'll see. I don't want to spoil it.
The humans of Sunnyglade have become fat and lazy with their prosperity. The town is like a ripe plum waiting to be plucked. You will march upon their weak human armies and smash them to pieces. Somewhere in the town is a tower that you must keep intact so that we may study how their magics are created. Fail me, and I will have your head on a pike and gaze of black rocks.
So yeah, basically we need to go in and take out the enemy troops and the enemy forts, but not destroy the tower. So I think this is the first part in the game where I feel like the difficulty really spikes. Could be because I'm just an idiot and don't know what I'm doing, but it really felt like, honestly, I had to do this mission probably 10 plus times. And I kind of figured out a strategy of what they wanted, I think, but part of the problem is that you encounter new units for the first time, and as I mentioned before, the units in this game act very funny. One of the things that I think gets so much better in future games in the Warcraft franchise and StarCraft and everything else is having the ability to patrol, because you will see in this game that enemy troops will just walk by your army, and your army will just let them pass by and won't attack. So it's really important, I've learned, to defend your peons, defend your resources, and more, here we go, I already getting attacked. More and more, at least for me, strategically, I've learned to really start grouping up troops in different areas that I'm defending. And look, we found the second gold mine. Because I want to be able to get to my troops quickly, based on where they are on the map, and be able to attack troops, because you gotta right-click them to directly attack them. If you like this series so far and want me to do other videos, let me know. My plan is to do all of the Warcrafts, and then probably the StarCraft campaigns. Warcraft 1, this I've never played. This is the remastered version. I played Warcraft 2 a million years ago. Warcraft 3 I've played several times. StarCraft 1 I've played many times, along with the expansion Brood War. And then StarCraft 2, gosh, it's been a while, but I played I think there's 3 games for StarCraft 2. There's the Terran campaign, there's the Zerg campaign, and there's the Protoss campaign. I think they were released in that order. And I never played the Protoss campaign, so that'll be the first for me. But yeah, my plan is to kind of go through and play most of the old school Blizzard games. Definitely Warcraft games, then StarCraft games, and then I might even play Diablo. I love Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is one of my favorite games ever, and I kind of like the remastered version too. So let me know if there's any videos you'd want to see in particular. I play a lot of different games, but this is my first standalone series where I'm trying to kind of do something new. So let me know what you like, dislike, etc. Alright, so we're getting resources. We have about 1,000 trees, 1,500 gold. We're at our food cap, 13 out of 13. Can't make any more peons. Yep, we got scorpions attacking, we got these knights attacking. So I can't remember if this is our first encounter with the little scorpion guys, but basically there are now magicians that can summon troops. They have health, and they exist on a timer, and the number of troops they can summon is based on how much mana they have. So it's actually kind of interesting that, I don't know how much mana it is exactly, but let's say it's 160 mana for 4 units. You don't need to wait till you have 160, so if you have 40 mana, it'll just summon 1, if you have 80, it'll summon 2, etc, etc, so it's kind of neat. Alright, I'm finally building a barracks. Curious to see if this is one of the campaigns where I build 2 barracks, because I find... Oh, that's right. This is the first catapult mission. So... I don't know this because I haven't played through the whole campaign, but I think the catapults are the best unit in this game if you use them strategically. They annihilate ground troops. Look, and then we got the scorpions coming. And I can see it on the mini-map. I don't think I've noticed in-game yet, but up by that second gold mine I'm getting attacked. A couple things I try to do in these runs is... I am trying to beat the level from start to finish. Sometimes I will save because I get nervous, and I'm not going to be perfect, obviously. Sometimes I will save and reload. I think something that is very cheap to do, but I do sometimes, is I will be scared and nervous, so I will save, and then I'll build an army, I'll save, then I'll attack with the army to see if they survive, and then the past sometimes what I've done is reload the game. So it's like, okay, well, I don't want to actually send those troops. I'm going to try very hard not to do that, because I want this to be as if you lose or make a bad decision, you have to restart the level. So I'm going to try to do that. Sometimes I won't be perfect, but I will try. Alright, 700 gold, 550 trees, 15 out of 17 food. The thing I found very helpful in this is in the lumber mill, I really like to upgrade the weapons for the spear guys. Spearmen. Spear guys. I find that they do a ton of damage. But I think, and I don't know this, I think what this game tries to teach you in a not-so-subtle way is they design the levels to say, hey, there's a new unit, why don't you try and use that? And so I think eventually when I beat Sunnydale, I think what I figured out is, oh, they want me to build catapults. Building another farm, 700 gold, 200 timber, 17 out of 21 food. I haven't sent anyone up to... Actually, there's one. I think there's one peon going up to collect gold. Yeah, more scorpions. And so, what you want to do if you can is, the reason why they keep sending scorpions is because there's a magician that's just sitting there, and ideally we kill that magician and then we don't get any more scorpions. Now I'm starting to send some peons there. The peon movement I find pretty frustrating in this game. They get lost, they have bad pathing. You'll see at one point the peons that I'm sending to the upper gold mine, they get like stuck in the forest. So... Alright, who's attacking us? Okay, one archer. The other thing that's really big about this game that I've learned is bridge control. It seems a lot of... Whoever controls the bridge controls the map a lot of times. Like, more of these guys. I find this map very difficult because it seems like every time you're just starting to amass an army, every time you're starting to get some good resources, the enemy comes and kills your army or kills your peons, and you just have to restart. Alright, more peons. So we got 5 spearmen and 1 grunt. Built a blacksmith. I think blacksmith is the final thing you need in order to make your catapults. Catapults are very expensive though. I'm looking to buy a kennel. Kennel's 1,000 gold and 400 timber. 350 timber, 150 gold, 21 out of 25 food. The other thing that's very important in this game that I've learned is the fog of war is very interesting. If you reveal the map and make the black clouds disappear, you can just see that space for the rest of the level, which is different, and I'm not sure if it's in Warcraft 2, but I know Warcraft 3, even if you discover the map and can see what's in that area, there's a second fog of war. So you can see the structures in the area, but then it's covered by I guess, like a second layer of fog of war where you can't see the troops. But if you look now, since I have that part exposed, I can see the troops when they're coming. So ideally, in what I do in the future, look at me, this is me clearing the map, thinking about attacking, getting scared. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, oh. Hopefully the archers come over here. Oh boy, 3 archers, they have a healer, and 2 wizards. And so the only reason that worked is because I upgraded my weapons for my spearmen. Only reason. Alright. That's the other thing that's interesting is, I don't know if you get them eventually, but at this point, I don't have any units that can heal, and the humans do, which is a pretty big advantage for them. I find when I play these games, I have certain units that I like and don't like, and it's not necessarily a good policy, it's just, for whatever reason, I'm lazy, or I don't like certain units. And I think one that I really underutilized early is the Necromancer, that can summon, whenever there's dead units, that can summon skeletons. I think having the Necromancer to summon the skeletons, and then having the, I don't know what it's called, Wizard or Magician, or we'll see what it's called eventually, to summon the, I think the orcs have spiders, and the humans have, like, the scorpion things. Here we go, now I have a catapult, and this is why I think the game is telling you, hey, you should use these new catapult units that we got. Because you'll see what it, if you use them well, it's a huge strategic advantage. Alright, there's another bridge. See, look how I wiped out those troops. And now, ideally, let's move the catapult away, right? Because the weakness of the catapult is, you know, if you get one little grunt to attack the catapult, but look at that damage. If you get one little grunt to, I think there's a gold mine over here. If you get one little grunt to just be up close to a catapult, the catapult cannot hit you. And generally, it can't escape fast enough either. The other pet peeve I have about this game, and again, there's a lot of quality of life stuff that they change in future games because they realize, oh, that would make things nicer. You can't build, at least yet, you can't build an additional town hall. Because it'd be so convenient to build more town halls next to these gold mines, rather than making the peons travel this huge journey back. Build another farm. Right now we're over capped on food, 26 out of 25. We have 2,750 lumber, 2,750 gold. We're starting to get a pretty good resource store. Look, and I have throw. And that's part of the trouble too, is the catapult versus catapult. Look at that. See, one catapult took out 2 because they were next to each other at full health. Alright, so we're gonna need to build more catapults. I think I'm getting, we'll see when I do it, I think I'm getting to the point where I'm saying, man, I really need another barracks. Because we need to pump out, okay, we're building a temple, because I want that, I think they're called necrolytes, they're not called necromancers. Building another catapult for our army here. I really want to seize that bridge, get to the other side of it, reveal the fog of war, and have control of it. We're not quite there yet. Yeah, here we go. Building another barracks. That's interesting too with the buildings. You have to. Oh, and look, my army is just hanging out. This is not great. My catapult's done. Oh, it's gonna survive. Another thing with the building that's interesting is you have to build them near a road and near other buildings. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, I need to build troops. I'm actually shocked. Oh, I'm having a little night chase the peon around while I'm stalling. Okay, and now the spearman. Again, the spearman has the upgraded weapon, that's why it works. I'm a little surprised I didn't restart right there. So now I have no army, but I think what I'm thinking is, look, you got a ton of resources. You have 2 barracks now. Don't quit. You can rebuild this pretty soon. Making 2 raiders. The raiders and the spearmen... If there was no strategy to this, in terms of moving units certain places, using certain units in certain situations, I would probably just have raiders and spearmen, because I love those units. Especially when you get enough research to make the raiders really fast. They cost a lot of gold, but you can make the dogs really fast. Alright, we're rebuilding. I have a necrolite. Necrolites can, again... Oh, gold mine collapsed. Yeah. Alright, so let's send them up here. And see, look, you can see those peons are stuck in the forest because they just... the AI is not great right now. So a lot of pathing issues. I upgraded everything in the blacksmith. That is going to help a ton. I don't have enough to upgrade the wolves. Yeah, look. And the other thing is, now that I have sight of the bridge... Oh, bunch of troops coming. Let's see if I notice. Oh, that worked pretty well, because it was mostly the scorpions from the summoner. At some point I'll realize it, but because I have control, because I have troops next to the bridge, there's no flying units and there's no water units yet. And so, the way this map is, look at me saving. This is me saying, oh god, I think I'm doing okay, I don't want to reset, maybe I'm planning an attack. And honestly, a lot of that is just like, oh, what's happening? Alright, Scorpion's coming, really don't want to lose his catapult, good. Okay, now I'm seeing an opportunity, and that catapult is huge there. Oh, it's a little risky. I think I'm going to get him because of the spearmen doing so much damage. And this is what I call taking a bridge, right? And so what I was saying before is those troops that I have next to the northwest gold mine, I really can move them now, because there's no way, the only way for them to get troops over to that gold mine is to cross the bridge. So I'll figure that out eventually. But that's why I think taking bridges is so important in this game. Alright, let's train Necrolite. They can summon the skeletons from the dead. They also have a skill, I think it's called Unholy Sight, and basically for a certain amount of mana it will reveal a portion of the map of your choosing. I think it's full range. I think it's anywhere on the map, regardless of how far away you are. Alright, 101 Sorcerer Battle. Ah, that hurts. Yeah, and I think, yeah, we lost that battle. So I think I'm just gonna send one Raider. I think it'll, yeah. I've noticed generally with the Raiders, you can just right-click on the catapult and they will dodge the attack from the catapult. Sometimes with grunts, I find that if you don't move properly, the catapult will kill the grunt before it gets to the catapult. So that's another reason I prefer the Raiders. Alright, take out this knight. Alright, 2 more raiders. We're at 30 out of 29 food, 1,050 gold, 5,500 lumber. At this point, I don't need lumber. I should take all my peons off the trees. But it looks like I can't tell. There's one at the bottom right who I can't tell if he is actually... No, he still is. He's getting trees, but at this point, I don't think there's a situation where I will need that much lumber. Although the catapults do require a decent amount of lumber. See, and again, your troops just sit there. You would think they're close enough that they can realize, oh, you know what? My catapult's being attacked. I'm right here. Let me defend it. But they do not. Again, unless you right-click. Alright, making a raider, making a catapult, and making a necrolite. I'm thinking that I'm getting pretty close. Look, another save, because I'm scared. But when I save, it means, oh, I think I'm close, I think I'm close, I think I'm close. Alright, get the necrolite over here. I think the other reason I like the necrolite is it does get a little bit of ranged attack. If it's, I don't know how much damage it does, but it shoots a little fireball or something. Another catapult done. Oh, and that was terrible. Oh, look how many troops that catapult took out. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Trying to decide, alright, build a raider, build a catapult. Again, I don't know this, but I feel like whenever you get to a new stage with a new unit, the game is telling you, hey, use that unit. Give you an advantage here. We're telling you to use the unit. Again, telling peons to go back to what they're supposed to be doing. I can't see what's actually... Okay, good, the catapult took those out. And I know the catapults are going to help me destroy the buildings. And for me, one of the most fun things you can do is sit back after all the enemy troops are down and just catapult the buildings. Boom, 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 boom. I just think it's so fun. Alright. Hopefully I don't lose both of those. Nice. Alright, so we still got the two catapults. That was nice. Nice defense of the catapults. Alright, bring in the raider, bring in the catapult. So we have 3 catapults. Necrolite. Gold is getting low. We have 200 gold, 31 out of 33 food, 5,700 lumber. And I think at 31 out of 33, I'm starting to feel like I have a pretty sizable army. Oh, don't destroy my catapults, please. They got one. Gold's picking up a little bit again. I'm thinking about it. The other thing, too, is I'm thinking, you know, when I was younger, I used to do this very silly thing that when I sent my army, it would be like, okay, I'm focusing on the army, and I would forget or choose not to build units in my base while I would choose to not build troops while my army was attacking, which is the silliest thing ever. So I think here I'm realizing, okay, let's get close to attacking now. I think we can do this. Building in some more troops. I can't figure out here if I'm building more catapults. So am I waiting or am I going? Am I waiting or am I going?
Your command, Master.
I think I want more of the catapults. So I think I'm willing to wait until I have those, and then I'll press.
Your command, Master.
33 out of 33 for food. $11.25 gold. Getting attacked again, but they took care of them. You know, and I think at this point, what is also happening is I've lost in this level so many times. I've had to restart so many times. I'm trying to be... I'm ready for it to end, so I want to be aggressive, but at the same time, I don't want to throw away and have to restart again, so I'm trying to overbuild my army. But I'm thinking, you know, they have to be bleeding troops right now, because they keep sending troops and troops and troops, and I'm not really losing many troops anymore. Of course, as I say that, that's when I lose a troop, but generally I'm not losing that much. Alright, spearmen. And again, remember, the big things that are helping me are I have the blacksmith, both attack and defense maxed out, and I have the spearmen upgrades maxed out. 4 catapults. It's like 6 raiders. 2 spearmen. Can't see if anyone else is hiding. It's a lot of raiders. Another catapult. I think. Oh, and look, the first time ever they. Ugh. There we go, though. That was very helpful. I lost a bunch of raiders, but now the catapults are starting to do work. That's where the catapults are really cool. Is if they all shoot kind of in the area next to each other, they're going to kill most ground troops in that area. Because the thing that's funny about the catapults is they don't shoot at the same time, and they don't all shoot on the exact same pixel space. So when that happens, of course those all missed. But, I mean, that's part of the problem with having the knights. That's why the knights and the raiders use them against the catapults. But still, it survived. 35 out of 37 farm. 1775 gold, 5650 lumber. Alright, one more save. Because I'm scared. Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you lose to a level like 10 times in a row. I am being so cautious and so timid because I do not want to play this level again. I could totally go in there, make some more troops back. Look how many units I have. Another gold mine's been destroyed. The other thing I use to tell the passage of time in these games is if you're running out of gold mines, you're taking too long. Generally. It's generally true. Look at these peon bozos hanging out in the forest. Just stuck in the forest, not getting any resources. Alright, all my peons are standing there, not knowing what to do. Let's look into this gold mine. We have 38 out of 37. Again, I'm pretty sure so far in the game this is well above the number of units I've had. Saving again. Alright, I think this means I'm actually gonna go. Why is that peon? What is that peon doing? Why is he... Okay, I used the necrolite to make some skeletons. Peon, get the heck out of here. Go. Get out of here. Get out of here, peon. Alright. Saving again. Look at the nervous saves. So many nervous saves. This. Oh my gosh, it missed. I can't believe they missed. Everyone. Alright, we're going. We are going. It's happening. It is happening. Get them. And look, what do I see? They have 2 knights, 2 archer. Oh boy, they have a lot. So we need. This is why we need. Oh my god, they're killing the troops. But look at. Come on. We need. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, my poor catapults. Oh, no. I had 5 catapults. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is this gonna work? Is this actually gonna work? I mean, I think I wiped out all the units. See, and I think that's why this level wants you to use catapults. Because the idea is, it felt like there were 8. I walked in there was 8 knights and like 5 archers. And I think, I gotta take that archer out. I think what the game is saying is, hey bro, use the new unit. It's really gonna help you. These peons healed up this barracks already. Alright, we gotta take out that wizard. But yeah, let's get a little skeleton guy here. Let's start attacking stuff. Gotta destroy a barracks. We should probably be killing peons. But there's the tower that we need to not destroy. Killing peons. The other thing is, I don't have any idea how much resources they have. Right? And I think there we go, we got some catapults. I think I just realized that, you know, I haven't played as humans yet. I think that thing is the barracks that I'm attacking now. And I think the thing that looks like a castle is the town hall. They're sending a wizard down. I don't know if I noticed that. Let's see if my catapults will defend it. I still don't notice. Spearman, got a peon not doing anything. The other thing is, peons can't attack in this game. Not that they do that much damage, but sometimes you can, in later games, you can use peons that just like stall and be like, okay, do a little bit of damage. Oh boy. Am I gonna lose again? What happens? I don't remember what happens. Okay, that's huge. Oh, and see, and that's only because I do so much attack. And barely, I just have 1 spearman left here. Am I? Oh, I wasn't even building anything. Making 2 raiders, making a necrolite. If you can't tell by my mouse clicking, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh well, I guess I might as well... Oh, it's a skeleton that's attacking. I was wondering what was attacking there. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna try and kite this knight, or this, nope, not gonna work. This is painful to watch. I think in hindsight what I should have done is I should have maybe like gone in with my ground units, set up my catapults back further, and then kind of lead the enemy knights and archers back towards my catapults by the bridge. Alright, revive some dead things. See, and again, the necrolite, which I don't normally like using, is making a huge bit of difference now. Because when we have a low army, we don't have a lot of units, those skeletons make a huge difference. 3rd gold mine down. This means, brother, you are taking forever. Can you please finish this level? The level is out of resources. And look, I have my guys, and that's the thing. They're just standing there. They don't know to attack anything else. I should be attacking the barracks. I'm not sure why I'm not. I should also attack that peon who's repairing it. Alright. Alright. I think this is it. I think this is the one we're going to win. You know, I thought about showing all the times that I lost. I don't know. I don't think that would make good content, but I thought about it. Maybe I will and see what I have and just patch little things of it in a feature video. But when this happened, I'm almost positive I beat it because I don't think there's many troops left. I'm starting to have a pretty good army. There's that wizard. I think that's the only attacking unit they have left. And not that it matters, but I think I get some more catapults to just blow stuff up. Nope, that doesn't work. But I can't tell you how happy I was to finally deal with this. And I don't know exactly what it is, what's so frustrating about this level. I think part of it was just my refusal to use the catapults. Look, they're building. What are they building? Not refusal. I shouldn't say refusal. Oh, look at them trying to build everything up. Come on. Oh my gosh. I felt like they built that really fast. I don't know what that is. Is it a farm? just standing around. They're like, buddy, can you hurry up and end this, please? And that's why you kill the peons, or the peasants. I think the humans are called peasants. That's why you take out the peasants, so they can't do stuff like that. And look, this wizard. Oh, I guess that is the barracks. Then. It looked like a foot soldier just came out of that. Like I got some raiders. Let's see if they even get up there in time. And you know, this is part of why I'm realizing that like I need to get better at using the mini-map, at clicking back and forth to base faster. I'm just being really inefficient with my mouse clicks, really inefficient with... I mean, this is the first real-time strategy game I played in a long time, to be honest. The last one I probably played was StarCraft 2, back whenever StarCraft 2 came out. So... I'm not gonna lie, I'm bad. My mechanics are bad. Not that I was ever, like, the best, but... Look, I'm chasing after this peon because I'm just like, please stop. End this, please. Okay, and then I think... And why did they stop there? I wonder if I told them to do that. I think I just destroy this and that's it. That tower, by the way, which you have to save. What a nightmare it would have been if I destroyed the tower by accident. Because it has half damage. And again, why are the other guys just standing there? Alright, get this peasant. Take out this... Maybe it's a lumber mill? I don't know. And is this it? Breathe a sigh of release. Yes! You are victorious! Finally! Oh man, finally! Sunnyglade. Oh, that's the first level I have hated in this game. It's very annoying. There's a huge learning curve. I don't know why. But I am so glad it's done. Thank you everyone for watching. Appreciate you all for being here. If you like what I'm making or have any ideas for what to make in the future, any comments on things I should do better or different, let me know. I'm Dr. Buttercar. And see you next time for the next episode. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye.